So this week, Ungraded has got some incredible cards up for auction. We've got lots of different alt arts. We've got some vintage holos and not one, not two, but 3 different gold side, including this huge Latios, which could go for some massive money. And as always, guys, today we are going to be reviewing the different cards and looking at what potential grade they could get and then what value those grades would be worth. So let's jump into it. Okay, gang, so here we are. We are on ungraded.com. And as always, if you want to join in and you want to make bids, do make sure you look at the cards yourself. You know, this is just my opinion. Do make sure you guys jump on here as well and take a good look at the cards. Use the software, zoom in, look at the angles, look at the alignment, and make sure you're really happy with the cards before you place those bids. And head to ungraded.com if you want to do that. Also, subscribe here to the channel, guys, and hit that alert bell because we do these reviews every week now for Ungraded. I've been really enjoying doing it. I hope to get more and more of you involved. We're going to start doing some live stuff with them as well, reviewing some of the auctions as they come to an end. So yeah, subscribe for all that. Give the video a like and comment down below any of the cards that are up for grabs that you really like look at, and if any of them are your cards. I'm really interested to know. Okay, so here we are. We are going to quickly run through some of the stuff before we look in detail, but we got some nice 151 stuff has come in this week. So you got like the Zapdos is nice, you fill off blasters. This is a big card I definitely want to look at. The Magikarp, it's doing bits. I actually think Powder Evolved is a sleeper set. People are overlooking it. We've got a nice Raikou there, which is awesome if that's in good condition. The Beedrill, look, all art Beedrills in them. Umbreon promo holo looks gorgeous. Another base set Zard. Question is it going to be very... They've done really well selling these, so be interested to see how that does. This Greninja from Twilight Masquerade, that's a big card in there. Look at that reverse holo Tyranitar. This era of cards is amazing. Gold Star Latios, that's going to be the last card we look at, but I'm telling you guys, this could be huge, that card. And on page 2, look, we got the Mew, we've got Charizard, we've got another Mega Poncho Pikachu. We've got some Rainbow Zards. Look, we've got a Gold Star Raikou and a Gold Star Vaporeon. This Vaporeon has been on a best offer or buy now up until this point. They've decided to turn it to bid, so interesting to see where that goes. And a Gengar Vmax. So some really cool stuff we're going to dive on into. Okay, we're going to kick off on page 1, and I think we're actually going to look at this Magikarp first. Okay, guys, so here we are. We are looking at the Magikarp first, and this is one of the all-time cards from Scarlet and Violet. I think this is, I don't know, is this my favourite card from Scarlet and Violet? It might be, you know, it might be. I really like this. I did have it. I think I need to buy it again. I sold it. But maybe I've missed the boat now because, of course, the value on this card has just kept climbing. So if we have a look, you've got the, look at this little hidden number in there. I know a lot of you are aware, but there's a Gyarados in this card. Look, goes all out the back there, all the way down. Looks a bit beady. I won't say more than that, but yes, look at that. It's just wicked. This is actually looking really good. Now, if this is a 10, you are on to a winner here. Let's have a look quick. All right, so let's have a look at the back. Now, that's not so much whitening, but you have got these, like, it's just not very well cut in these corners. So, maybe a 10 is a stretch on this. I actually don't know. Like, look, it could slide through, but to be fair, the corners, no. Okay, this isn't going to get a 10. This card's not going to get a 10 here, guys. I think you are looking at a 9 at best, but let's check out the price. All right, guys, so looking at it over here on price charting, a 9 on this card is looking like it's going to get around £97 if you were to get it. Obviously, look, if you got a 10, 413. I don't think this could get a 10 now. I think you are looking at a 9 at best. So, yeah, probably about 96 quid. Okay, next up, I want to check out this All Art Beedrill because I personally really like this card. I think All Arts from Scarlet and Violet are one of my favourites. I was completing it at one point and I sold them all. And then I kind of regret selling them all because, yeah, they are actually really nice. Some of them have gone really cheap in price. I'm not sure what sort of value this is going for now. I don't think it's one of the most expensive. Maybe 30 quid-ish, something like that. Bear in mind, they were once like nearly £100 for like every All Art. It's crazy. So maybe I sold at the right time. But the front of this, the only thing is I was noticing this. Look, little mark up there in the corner. And by the way, this is one of the best features of Ungraded, is the sheer detail that you can look into the cards. Like, nowhere else is doing this. You know, they're really not. But other than that, so the front has got that. So I might be leaning towards a 9 at the moment. The centering looks pretty good as well. And like, you can obviously check it, as I always show you guys by moving the bars around. It'll give you an idea. There you go. And look, 46.54 on the sides, and then if we adjust that top one, 45, 55. Anything 60, 40 counts as 10s, basically. But looking at the back, though, condition-wise, this actually looks really nice on the corners. By the looks of it, yeah. Can't see a lot. It's a 9. It's a strong 9 with a possibility of a 10. Let's check out the price. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking about these prices, and look at it there. So a 9 is only going to get about £26. But a 10, £61. I think it's a very, very strong 9. Could sneak a 10, but, you know, let me know what you think. All right, we got to look at this base set Zard now, haven't we? Now, this is classed as light play, they've got this as. So I'll be intrigued to see just how we feel it's going to get. The last one that sold on here, the person that won it actually messaged me on Instagram, and they're going to let me know all the grades when they come back. So they reckon it was a 9. I think I said 8 to 9 on it. So we're intrigued to see how it goes. So I will update you guys on like Instagram stuff. So go and follow me over there if you want to see how the grades go. I'll do a little short on it. But this, yeah, you can see there's scratching in the hollow. The back as well. The centering's good though. But then I found most Watsy stuff is actually not bad centering, but yeah. Okay. Maybe less than a 6. What do you reckon? Maybe a 5 on this? Let's have a look. Alright guys, so I reckon this could be a 5 realistically. It's not got like a crease as such, which would normally take it even lower. Like a crease could take it down to like a 4 or something. Depends on how the rest of the card's looking. But if we look down the bottom here, you can actually get down to see the lower grades. £179 in a 5. So, you know, this will be one of the lower value ones that sells. Could it squeak a 6? Maybe, but look, the price doesn't jump that much, does it? 180, 187, you know, but I think a 5 is what this is going to get. All right, let's take a look at this Greninja. This is obviously a modern SIR, but Pokemon at the moment, especially the latest sets, some of the SIRs have actually been doing some pretty big numbers. And I think Pokemon have maybe adjusted the pull rate slightly. It's a lot harder to get the cards you want. And it seems to be affecting the values. And this looks good. I can already see a dot of whitening on the back, though. But front wise, what are we saying? I think the edges and the corners are one of the most important things to check for. On cards like this with texture, you can normally see as you move the car around as the line moves whether there's like a little nick in the actual front, because the front looks good, the surface looks good, the corners and edges, like, I would say the front is 10. The front looks like it could be a 10, but what about the back? I feel like there is a couple of spots of winding. So you've got one dot there, one dot there, one dot there. Yeah, okay. So I would say this is a strong 9. Okie dokie. So value-wise, in a 9, nearly £200 in a 9 anyway, and 10 is double that. Like, this looks like it could be worth a punt, this card. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, to go from that... Man, imagine it squeak that 10. I don't think it would. I think it's going to get a 9. But if it did squeak a 10, whoo, you'd be laughing. All right, let's check out what is an awesome card, basically. This Tarantula, look at the artwork on this thing. This is incredible. So this is a reverse hollow from Aquapolis, or Aquapolis, as I like to call it. I can see a couple of issues with the card. There's a scratch down there. But look on the top here, you get this little dent in it. But like, look, if this is flat, you wouldn't really even, like, if I was on like anywhere else, you'd be like, oh, is there something there? I'm not sure. But at least with this, little turn, light change, and bang, there it is. There is a scratch there. Look at that scratch. It's quite a substantial scratch, actually. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is quite the scratch. So that's actually more of an imprint scratch. That's like a deep one there. Deep. I'm going to go 7 there, just because that's quite substantial, and it might just not count as an edge, but that's like surface. So, all right, so we're on the reverse hollow version of the card, and a 7 is £53, and an 8 is £69. So, yeah, I think I'd be gauging around a 7 at best, really. Could it scrape an 8? You never know, but I think a 7. All right, we've got a big art here. We've got the Rayquaza V alternate art. And looking at this already, I'm already dubious of a 10 here. Just straight off the bat, I can see quite a bit of silvering in the black of this part up here. And, well, not so chipping. Should we say chipping? And I feel like this is something that happens during manufacturing, where there's like the difference in material and there's like the blades getting dull and it just cuts the card. It just doesn't seem to do as clean a job around these edges. Look, you get it all down here as well. See that? Chip, 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 chip. So, unfortunately, yeah, this is not a 10. I actually am leaning towards maybe an 8 on this card, actually, because the corners just don't look very nice on this card. Like, Yeah, look, whitening on the back. It's not sharp. It's got like a sharp point there. Yeah, that corner's just not round enough. Look, it's got a point there and a point there. Okay, so this is I think an 8. Okie dokie, Rayquaza V in an 8. And wow, this card is not as valuable as you would have thought. Damn. Okay, so an 8 is only looking at about £67. However, a 10, 150. Great if you can get this card and you grade it in a 10 yourselves, guys. But no, this is looking like an 8 in my opinion, so 67 quid. All right, let's look at the second page, though. And I think I want to look at the Venusaur here, guys, which I do think is a beautiful looking card. And could this be... No, I think already... I think when stuff's that obvious, you kind of know it's not going to be a 10. They're just not very well cut corners again on this card, are they? Surface, look at that face. Yes, I think... Okay, guys, I'm going to go for a 9, I think, on this card. Just that corner just takes away from it. Yeah, I think a 9 on this. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. So a 9 on this card is only £30. Wow, okay. What you will find a lot of sets, modern sets, though, if you get a 9, it's only worth the value of a raw card. I personally don't think it's worth grading modern cards unless it's going to get a 10, or if it's for your own collection. Let's check out the this Mew from Shining Treasure? Was that Palladium Fate Shining Treasure? Oh, okay, Japanese version. This is a wicked card though. Like, look at the little faces. Like, you look, Poliwell, Oddish. We've got Diglett, double Diglets. That one. Ooh! Bellsprout and a Ratatata. Can someone release Pokemon? Could you release a card with each of these being an artwork? Like, that would be so sick. Little bit of a pointy corner there, but you know, you could still put one grade down to a 9, like the subgrades, and you could still get a 10. So like, if that's all it's got going on, I do think that is still a chance at a 10. Yeah, that's that corner there, isn't it? Wait, yeah, that is that corner. So you can see it's just not well cut, is it? Okay, and that one's got that little white dot down the bottom. Okay, so this is a 9 to a 10. I think it could scrape one, but I would be more like, if I had to put my money somewhere, I think this would get a 9. Okie dokie, price on a 9, 67. Wow, and the price on this card, it's already at 51. Okay, so, you know, people are liking the look of this card. A 10 though. Wow, £192 in a 10. Okay, I see. Well, I don't know if it'll get a 10. Honestly, I feel like it's more of a 9, but could it be worth a punt? You know? Like, maybe. Alright, guys. Let's check out the old Ponchozard. Or was it these called Poncho wearing? No, wait. Mega Tokyo Pikachu XY promo. It's a poncho, but it's a cheap poncho. You can pick these up for under 100 quid. When I was in Japan, we managed to get a couple of these. And I really like it. I've got one of these in Ace 10 myself. I just need to reholder it because it's not in the old case, so I want to put it in the new one. But, hello, this looks good. Oh, wait, there's scratching. Right there, look. There we go. So there is a bit of scratching. Let's see if I can pick out any others. So it's not a 10. Oh, there's a mark. Okay, so let's have a look at the back, see what we're thinking as well. Yeah, look, there's the mark down there, a little crease. Okay. I think that this could be an 8. Okie dokie, here it is, guys. And it's about £90 in an 8. I don't think it would go any better than that, if I'm honest. Because it's quite obvious damage to the card. So, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, £90. Here's a big card, guys. A Gengar Vmax from Fusion Strike. This is obviously just one of the biggest alt arts you can get from the Sword and Shield era. It's really good. I actually gave this away to Chloe at Pokemon World London. I gave her a free pack to open, like we're just making some content. And this is what she pulled. She's like, do you want it back? I was like, no, I gave you the pack for free. She's like, oh, okay. And I realised, yeah, it was actually a big card. But, you know, it's the things we do for content, right? But anyway, front, so you got a little chip up there. It looks like there might be a little something there. Could this scrape? Okay, so I think a 9, and if I look at the back, yeah, there's a dot there. Like, I'd say it's a strong 9. This is a strong 9. All right, here we go. Right, in 9, £223. But if you hit that 10, £450. This is a one that I reckon is worth taking a punt on, because I do think it's a strong 9. So could it scrape a 10? Fingers crossed. Whoever wins it, fingers crossed for you that you can get a 10 out of it. All right, we're going to finish up by doing the rest of the gold stars. We're going to start with the gold star Vaporeon that's right here, okay? And like I said, I think this card had been on best offer for a while, and now they've moved it to auction. So let's see what it's like. Hollow scratching. Have we got any? Have we got any? Let's have a look. Now then. Okay. The hollow does look pretty good. Oh wait, is that a couple of scratches there? Oh wait, is that scratch or is that a pattern? Is that a scratch? It's hard to tell, guys, actually. Let me know. I'm going to say yes for the moment, but I could be wrong. However, it's not that bad. The edge is pretty good. A couple of dots of dirt. Couple of marks down here. I already think I know what I think this will get anyway, and I think you are looking at 7 at best. Okie dokie. So here we go, price wise. Now I have to scroll down for this, being one of the lower grades, but if it was to get a 7, 320 quid. I don't really think it would. I think I'd be more gauging this about getting a potential 6, which would be about 260 quid. So still decent, and it looks like there's a bit of room in it as well. So interesting. Right, next up we have the Raikou Gold Star, and this artwork looks very cool. Now, I don't know if you know about this, but I believe the legendary dogs, there was an error where there was too many of them, or someone managed to steal them all, and then they flooded the market, and it actually made some of the legendary dogs really cheap. The same went for the evolutions. They actually ended up being some of the cheapest gold stars because there were so many of them. So yeah, someone stole them, I think, from the factory at the time, which is weird because during this era, like, no one really collected Pokemon either. So very interesting, and I don't really know if anything ever came of it really. But here we go. Let's have a look. Look at that face. This looks wicked. So we've got a little dot of something there. Whether that's something that will wipe off, I'm not sure. But look, yeah, there's a couple more. So a cuckoo with a bit of a clean, or not clean, I don't know. Some people get really funny about it. I don't get the problem with wiping a bit of something off the card. Like, as long as you're not filling in holes, but you're just wiping the surface down, make sure there's no oils and stuff on it. And like, why? I don't know. I don't know why people get funny about that. If it looks mint after that point, doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, you have got some stuff. So this ain't a 10. This maybe ain't even really a 9 by the looks of it. Am I being harsh? Could this be a 9? I don't know. It's because it depends how well this stuff comes off the card. Look, if you can get rid of all that, then the front looks pretty damn good. Like, I'm not missing a crease or something, am I? Sometimes, I know, one sec. Oh, okay, there we go. So we've got a little bit more a folded bottom edge there. Okay, I think an 8. I think an 8. Let's check the price. Okie dokie. So, if this hits an 8, £250. If it hits a 7, could it? I feel like this has got a good chance at an 8, but maybe it could drop to a 7, £198 on this, and a 9 at £300. But I'm going more for 8 on this card. Okay, and the final card to look at this week, and this is going to be a huge card, is this Latios Gold Star. Now, I did do a little reel on this card. I thought this looks like it could get a 9. Couple of people question it. Some people went, no, I think this will get a 7. Some people get an 8. Now, I just want to clarify, everything we do here is my opinion. I have no skin in the game. Like, I do not get a profit for any cards that I review. I don't get anything. I'm purely doing this out of, like, just working with them on reviewing cards. I don't get any money for what a card sells for. If it sells for £1 or £1,000, doesn't make any difference to me. Yes, I do sponsorship with them, but, like, what stuff sells for doesn't matter, you know? So I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not trying to upsell anything or make anything more valuable than it is. But I do want to just re-review that, because I think this could get a 9. But some people went as low as 7. And I'm just going to have a look. See, I didn't really see too much. However, I have seen something I have missed. I have just seen that across the top. So actually, I do agree actually now already. A 9 is too high. I didn't notice this before when I looked at it yesterday. So I've just done that, and maybe I looked at it too quick. There is chipping in the top of the card, so I actually think someone said there was scratching in the hollow as well. But like, let's see. Aha, there is. You are right. There is a scratch right there. Okay, I still think a 7 is too low. I still think it's definitely not a 9, but I still think maybe this could get an 8. I reckon 8, maybe potentially falling to 7. If we look at the back of the card, this is the thing I noticed really. So you had that little chip there and a couple of dots of whitening down the bottom here. Okay, so yeah, after second review, I'm going to say an 8, but I can see why people would say a 7 now. I can see why I think. So let's check the prices again. Okay, guys, so going back and looking at the grades once again. Now, yes, a 9 is not going to happen now. £1,800, unfortunately, it's not going to get that 9. I think you are looking at a 7 to an 8 on this card. I would like to lean more towards an 8, but the risk there is quite a big jump between prices. So a 7 is £813, and 8 is £1,117. I really think it's got a chance of hitting that 8. But that is just my opinion. Let me know yours. Comments down below. So there we go, guys. That is a look at this week's auctions. They all end this Sunday coming. So, guys, head to ungraded.com. Get your bids in. Get your reviews and your thoughts in on the cards as well. Remember, don't just take my word for it. Look at the cards yourselves. You know, I'm just there to guide you. Maybe there's some things you don't spot. But there'll be things I don't notice as well that you guys might pick up as well. So, do make sure to look at them on ungraded.com. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, guys. Go and subscribe to the channel wherever I put the buttons, and, you know, comment down below and like, and check out some other videos like a vlog in Japan. Stay safe, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.